All right, on tonight's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our generative AI course. Let's have a look at what we went over tonight. Now, tonight we actually went over some pretty interesting things, and things are finally starting to pick up. We did take a lot of notes, but towards the end of the note taking, we started doing some pretty interesting things, like I said. So let's pick up here towards the middle. So now we will be going over the agent in LangChain. What is an agent? The agent is used in LangChain to call any third-party tool. This is the simple definition of the agent. Basically, the agent collects data from the third-party tool and provides it to us. Now let's start understanding our agent. We will start by asking a question of our ChatGPT. This prompt that we'll be using will ask our model a question. The prompt is, who won the last Super Bowl? Next, we will use the client predict and pass our prompt. And as usual, we will add the .strip function to clean up the return data. This is what we'll have, client.predict. We're going to pass in prompt, and then we're going to add .strip to clean up that data. Now, because using this method will return us outdated data, because the model is only trained up to a certain point, this is where the agent will come into play. The agent will extract information from the third-party API. To extract real-time information, we will be using the SERP API. By using the SERP API, we will call a Google search engine. So this is where things started getting interesting. So we're actually going to be using our SERP API to actually use the Google search engine, so we can search Google using this SERP API here. So that's pretty interesting in itself. Like I said, we had to get API keys and all that stuff and connect it to the Google account and a lot of steps in between. Let's finish reading. Now, by using the SERP API, we will call the Google search engine, like I said, and we will extract information in real time. Now, let's go over the steps we will be taking to make this happen. First, we must install Google Search. Next, we will create our SERP API key. We will need this key to access the API. We can get this key from the Google search in our browser. And what is the SERP API? The SERP API is a real-time API to access Google search results. We handle proxies, solve captures, and parse all rich structured data for you or for us. And once we get inside the SERP API website, we will navigate to the Google API documentation section. Now, once you all see that stuff there, it's just a list of a bunch of APIs that we have access to. I saw Walmart, I saw YouTube, I saw Yahoo, Google, of course. Just a bunch of different APIs that we had access to that can actually connect to our model and actually manipulate that data or have access to that data. So, like I said, pretty interesting stuff. I can't wait to dive in. Now, I'm not going to go over all the reading. The rest was just how to import everything and how to bring it over into our notebook. Let me show you the notebook for tonight. So, here's the SERP here. All right. So here's our key. Here's the lane change. I'm going to change the key. So I'm just showing you for tonight's purposes. And this is how we imported all our imports from langchain.agents. We imported agent type, imported load tools, imported initialize agent, we imported open API or open AI, and then we created our client, and then we assigned open AI to our open AI key. So everything's working perfectly fine. We finally have access to an open source model that we can actually walk our way through with the instructor, so we can actually start building this actual building the code alongside them. So yeah, that's what I'm pretty excited now. So I didn't want to get too far. I want to make sure I can do all the imports. And this part right here, that's why they want to go too far, because this part actually had to get modified. He has a different version of it in his, but everything still worked fine for me. So I'm going to keep using this version here. But yeah, like I said, it's getting exciting now. So tomorrow we're going to actually start building that code to actually have access to that Google search results API, and then we can start asking Google questions, and we can start getting information from Google using our model. So yeah, of course, I will keep you guys posted every step of the way. But for now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.